Hello, students. How are you all? So, I hope you're doing good and being safe at your home. So, in today's class, we'll be seeing a new topic. So, before going to that, we will just start a class with a quote. Study hard, do good, and the good life will follow. So, in this quote, we can understand that if you want to lead a good life, then definitely you have to follow two good things. The first one is you have to study hard, the second one is you have to do good things to others without expecting anything from others. So, if you want to lead a good life, then you have to follow study hard and do good. So if you follow these two things in your life, then definitely a good life will follow you. Okay, students, I hope you understood this quote. Take this quote in your life and follow these two good things and have a colorful life. Okay, students, now we will move to the class. So, for today's class, we will be studying about fundamental rights and fundamental duties. So first we'll be studying about fundamental rights.
Fundamental rights. The fundamental rights are inserted in an article 12 to 35. This fundamental rights was derived from USA, Magna Carta of India. Magna Carta means in England on 1215 the first fundamental rights was written under King John. So that's why they called as Magna Carta. So as the same, the Indian fundamental rights is also named as Magna Carta of India. So a fundamental rights is bigger than other fundamental rights when we compare with others. So they call a country as democratic country. So in fundamental rights, we will be seeing about 7 fundamental rights, but they have deleted one fundamental right. At present, there were 6 fundamental rights are activated now. So first one is right to equality. So this right is for everyone has a equal rights and equal opportunity to achieve anything in a country. The second one is right to freedom. This is freedom to talk and freedom to take our career decisions. The third one is right against exploitation. That means if someone is misusing you by giving so much of work or giving work for the children to work in the factories, for example, child labors. Right to freedom of religions. This means we can follow whatever religions we are comfortable with. The next is cultural and education rights. In this right, we have the act of cultural and educational rights. The next is right to property. So this is a right that is deleted from the fundamental rights. It is deleted on 44th Amendment Act 1976. Why they have removed this right? Because if some government have to construct a road, so probably the government should occupy the nearby property. So because of that, they have take these rights from the fundamental rights. And at last, we'll be seeing about right to constitutional remedies. So, these are the 6 fundamental rights. So, when we compare with fundamental duties, fundamental rights is for non-citizens and citizens. Everyone should follow the rights, but the fundamental duties are only followed by the citizen of India.
I hope you understood all the points in fundamental rights. Now we'll study about fundamental duties. So, in fundamental duties, when they started to write the constitution, there is no fundamental duties in India. So, on 1676, they inserted this fundamental duties in part 4A as article 51A. So there are 11 fundamental duties in India. These fundamental duties are inspired from Russia. So this is the map of Japan. So Japan is the only democratic country to have a list of fundamental duties. So in today's class, we'll be seeing about Swaran Singh Committee recommendations, list of fundamental duties, features of the fundamental duties, criticism of fundamental duties, and at last, significance of fundamental duties. So these are the content that we'll be studying in today's class. The first one is Swaran Singh Committee recommendations. So, during 1975 to 1877, there is no fundamental duties in India, rather than they had national emergency. So, when the Congress party came to the rule, they started to introduce this fundamental duties in India by a committee called Swaran Singh Committee recommendation. So it was in the year 1976. So Swaran Singh Committee suggested 8 fundamental duties because the fundamental rights and the fundamental duties are equal in nature, but the Congress party accepted only the 5 fundamental duties and rejected the 3 fundamental duties which was suggested by Swaran Singh Committee. The fundamental duties are inserted on 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act. So here the refused fundamental duties by Congress parties are punishment for refusal to observe duties, punishment are not questioned in any court, duty to pay taxes. List of fundamental duties. There are 11 fundamental duties in India. The first one is respect constitution. So we have to respect our constitution and we have to respect our national flag and national anthem. To cherish and follow the noble ideas which is inspired by India's struggle for freedom. Render national service. So we have to support our national service when there is any war which is occurred in India. So we have to go as a volunteers to help our nation if there is any war occurred in India. Spirit of brotherhood. So you have to be united in nature and you have to love each other as a family. To value or preserve the rich heritage. So we have to preserve the rich heritage culture of India like Taj Mahal, Red Fort. So we should not damage our rich heritage culture in India. Protect sovereignty. So you have to give equal rights to all the people in India. You should be united and integrity to each other. Protect national environment. So we should not only protect our constitution, we should also protect our national environments like lakes, wildlife, rivers, forests. So during summer seasons, we can put a cup of water to the birds to drink it. Develop scientific temper. So we should develop a country by using a scientific tempers by introducing Mars missions to safeguard public property. So we have to safeguard our public properties like train and buses. So we should not split any salaries in the roads. So we have to safeguard our public property. Strive excellence. So we have to develop a country by developing several skills, and every person in India should be educated with some talents. So you have to develop a country with several skills. Education to the children. So this is the 11th fundamental duties which is inserted on 86th amendment in 2002. So it is education to the children in the age of 6 to 14. So it is a compulsory education to all the children in the age of 6 to 14. So this is a list of fundamental duties. Next is features of fundamental duties. So the fundamental duties has moral duties and civics duties. The moral duties are will be talking about freedom struggles. The civics duties are will be talking about flags, national anthems. So you have to give value to the mythologies, religious practices which is occurring in India, and you have to give respect to the cultures of India. And these fundamental duties are only for the citizens of India. So the fundamental duties are non-justice. So while introducing these fundamental duties, there are several criticisms which is occurred in India. So there are 5 criticisms which is occurred in India. The first one is non-exhaustive vote, because the fundamental duties does not have any important duties like voting and paying taxes. The second one is difficulty to understand for the common person. The fourth is superfluous, and next is non justice, and appendage to part 4. So this fundamental duties is reducing the value of port A. So these are the criticism of fundamental duties which is occurred during the introducing this fundamental duties. Significance. So the first one is this fundamental duties reminder of our national duties, how to live in this India. The second is warning against anti-social activities, inspiration, example, achieving country's goal. So this fundamental duties giving us the inspiration to achieve our country goal, helpful to the court, enforced by laws. So these are the significance of fundamental duties. And at last, Verma Committee observation. Prevention of Insult to National Honor Act. So we should not insult any national property like flag, anthem, national properties. Protection of civil rights. So you have to protect all the civil rights in India. Indian Penal Code. Unlawful Activities Act is in the year 1967 and Representation of People Act 1951. Wildlife Protection Act 1972 and Forest Act 1980. So these are the Verma Committee observation which is introduced in fundamental duties. Okay students, I hope you understood all the points in fundamental duties and in rights, and your assignment is write a mind map about list of fundamental duties in your classwork. Thank you students and have a blessed day.